The year is 1917. The world is engulfed in the chaos of the First World War. Amidst the turmoil, a seemingly innocuous letter, barely 67 words long, is exchanged between two men. This letter, the Balfour Declaration, would have far-reaching consequences, shaping the destiny of the Middle East for the next century and beyond. Issued by the British government on November 2nd, 1917, the Balfour Declaration was a watershed moment in history. It publicly declared British support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, a region then under Ottoman rule. This declaration, penned by UK Foreign Secretary Arthur Balfour and addressed to Lord Rothschild, a prominent figure in the British Jewish community, marked a turning point in Zionist aspirations and set in motion a chain of events that continue to resonate today. At the heart of the declaration lay a complex web of motivations. The First World War had reached a stalemate, and Britain, locked in a desperate struggle, sought to garner support from all quarters. Jewish communities, particularly in Russia and the United States, held considerable influence, and the British government saw an opportunity to leverage this influence in favor of the Allied cause. The declaration, however, was not merely a wartime maneuver. It was also a testament to the growing influence of the Zionist movement, which advocated for a Jewish homeland in Palestine. The Zionist movement, fueled by rising anti-Semitism in Europe and a yearning for a safe haven, had gained considerable traction by the early 20th century. The Balfour Declaration was short and vaguely worded, a characteristic that would contribute to its contested legacy. While expressing support for a Jewish national home, the declaration stopped short of endorsing the creation of a Jewish state. This ambiguity, deliberate or not, left the declaration open to multiple interpretations. Adding to the complexity were the conditions attached to the declaration. The British government, aware of the potential ramifications of its promise, included safeguards for the civil and religious rights of the existing non-Jewish communities in Palestine. Additionally, the declaration stipulated that the establishment of a Jewish national home should not prejudice the rights and political status enjoyed by Jews in other countries. To fully grasp the significance of the Balfour Declaration, one must delve into the historical context in which it was issued. The Ottoman Empire, which had ruled Palestine for centuries, was in decline, and European powers were vying for influence in the region. Britain, with its imperial ambitions, saw Palestine as strategically vital, a land bridge connecting British interests in Egypt and India. Furthermore, within the British government, a mix of strategic calculations, idealism, and genuine sympathy for the Zionist cause influenced the decision to issue the declaration. Some officials saw it as a way to secure Jewish support for the war effort, while others were driven by a belief in the justice of the Zionist cause. The issuance of the Balfour Declaration sent shockwaves through the Middle East and beyond. For the Zionist movement, it was a momentous victory, a validation of their aspirations on the world stage. The declaration galvanized Zionist efforts, leading to increased Jewish immigration to Palestine and laying the groundwork for the eventual establishment of Israel. However, the declaration was met with dismay and anger by the Arab population of Palestine. They viewed it as a betrayal by the British, a promise made to one people at the expense of another. The declaration, which made no mention of Arab self-determination, sowed the seeds of future conflict and resentment. The international community, preoccupied with the ongoing war, reacted cautiously to the Balfour Declaration. France and Italy, Britain's allies, offered their endorsement, while the United States, initially hesitant, eventually threw its weight behind the declaration. In the years that followed, the Balfour Declaration became enshrined in international law, incorporated into the British Mandate for Palestine in 1922. This mandate, entrusted to Britain by the League of Nations, tasked the British with administering Palestine and facilitating the establishment of a Jewish national home, while safeguarding the rights of the Arab population. The Balfour Declaration, conceived in the crucible of war and driven by a complex interplay of motivations, cast a long shadow over the 20th century. It played a pivotal role in the creation of Israel in 1948, fulfilling the Zionist dream of a Jewish homeland. However, the Declaration's legacy is inextricably intertwined with the enduring Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The Declaration's promise of a Jewish national home came at the expense of Palestinian aspirations for self-determination, creating a situation of competing claims over the same land. Over time, even within Britain itself, a reassessment of the Balfour Declaration took hold. Many began to acknowledge the flawed assumptions and unintended consequences of the Declaration, recognizing the injustice inflicted upon the Palestinian people. The Balfour Declaration, a century after its issuance, remains a subject of intense debate and scrutiny. It serves as a stark reminder of the enduring power of words, the complexities of history, and the enduring human cost of unresolved conflict.